guys, it's me. I'm back again today with another video. I'm giving you guys a nice cool toned look with some purple sparkle on the lid as well as a pop on the lower lash line. I use the Fame Palette from Colourpop Cosmetics as well as the Laura Lee Party Animal Palette. So if you guys want to see how I got this look today, just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, I am back, so we're just gonna hop right on into it. It's been a while since I've done my brows on camera, and I've recently fallen in love with a new product that is from the drugstore, so it is affordable and it is absolutely amazing. It's unlike any brow product I've ever used before, and I want to show you guys how I use it. Now, I do use this in conjunction with another brow pencil, but for me that is okay because probably most of us already own several different kinds of brow pencils from probably different brands, and you probably have your favorites. So I would use it with your go-to favorite holy grail brow product, brow pencil. You could probably use it with a pomade if you wanted to. Whatever, girl. Use it with whatever you want. But it is the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio ink pen. It looks like, packaging looks like this. Mine is in the shade medium brown. This is what the tip looks like here, and this is how it looks when it is used. It gives you the effect of brow strokes or like brow hairs. We're going to use this today in conjunction with my Colourpop Brow Boss pencil, so I'm just going to go ahead and hop right onto it. I'm probably going to be very quiet because, well, I can't do anything, you know, without being super duper freaking quiet. There we go. Okay. So the first thing that I like to do is go underneath the brow and kind of outline it with another pencil. Here. Outline it and then go over the top as well. So I'm just going to show you guys one brow on camera and then I'll do the other one off camera so that it's not too long. And then I'll kind of brush that through there. So after I line it with the other one, I'll go into this, and basically what I'll start doing is I'll start right at the very front of my brow and I will turn it sideways like this, and I will basically start at the bottom and just do like light brow strokes up. And if I accidentally like do more than I wanted, I'll just take my finger and kind of like dab it and it will like lighten it. So then I'll just kind of do random strokes throughout the brow like this. When I get to the end, I'll kind of turn it to the side. So I'll turn it like this, almost like the shape of a brow like brush, you know, kind of at an angle. Then once I have that laid down, I'll go back in with my spoolie. This does not have a spoolie on it. That is the only downside. I'll go back in with my spoolie and I'll brush those through. I'll brush that through the brow. Like that. And then once I have that laid down, I'll go back in with my pencil and I will kind of fill in any spots that look like bare, that like they still need some shading, so that everything is kind of cohesive here. Honestly, I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because using this product, it takes me 10 times less time to do my brow. Like, I've probably spent 2 minutes doing this so far, and I'm pretty much done in just a second. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like to go in with my brow gel once I have my foundation done. Just because I feel like it cleans up any foundation that might have gotten into your brows if you're someone like me who does your brows before your foundation. Alright, and that is that, you guys. Alright, I'm going to go off camera really quick and do the other eyebrow, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I am back. Brows are done. They are fleeky, girl. So we are going to move on to the face, and the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Just take 2 pumps of that bad boy here. This is my favorite primer. If you guys have been watching any of my videos, you already know that, girl. Such a good primer, especially if you have dry skin. This is probably the best primer for you. Like, honestly, 100% recommend this primer if you have dry skin. Even if you have oily skin, this is good. Because, guys, listen, if you watch me or watch my videos and you have oily skin, do not think just because you have oily skin that using a hydrating primer isn't good for you, because it definitely 100% is, okay? So don't ever think that. Today for foundation, I'm using not a foundation. I'm going to be using, again, because I don't know if you guys watched my last video, but in my last video, I used the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer as basically a foundation. I said I was spot concealing, but listen, my spot conceal is more like an all-over conceal. But it says, you know, multi-use sculpting concealer. So I basically use it as a foundation. Looks like this. And I am in the shade Swan, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use this today, again, guys, as basically my foundation. Just gonna do a few lines here or there, and then I'll go in with a lighter concealer to just to brighten a little bit under my under eyes, but honestly, you don't even really need it because this is so full coverage. Just a little bit here and a little bit there. I'm gonna go in with my Bare Minerals Precision face brush. Looks like this, and we're just gonna start working that into the skin. I am going to quickly take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 02. Just to highlight my under eyes. I'm only going in with just a little bit here, not a lot. And I'll go ahead and prime my lids with this as well. And I'll just take it right down the center of my nose and a little bit on the chin. Just to do a little highlighting, you know, girl. Like I said, I don't want a lot. I'm gonna then go in with my beauty blender. Just start to pounce that in here. Get my mirror. I always do this to myself. By the way, if you guys have, like, if you guys use beauty blenders but you've never tried this blue one, like the sapphire one in particular. So, I don't know if you guys watch any of my earlier videos, but ever since they made the Nude Beauty Blender, I have always used the Nude Beauty Blender, right? And I needed a Nude Beauty Blender, and I saw that they came out with this one, and I was like, oh god, that's so pretty. Like, I'm gonna get the sapphire one this time around, like, you know, and I'll get, you know, a nude one the next time, you know, because nude is like my favorite. I like it more so because the color, it honestly doesn't look as like nasty and dirty like once it's been used, and like, you know how after you use the beauty blender so many times, like it starts not to come clean as easily, and it kind of gets that foundation stain, concealer stain on it, or you know, whatever the case is. And I like the new one for the simple fact that it doesn't stain as much, like you can't see it as badly. So I started using the nude one, like whenever the new one first came out. And this one is 10 times more squishy than the nude one is. I am like, what is going on here? Like, it's squishier and it's not as firm. I don't know. I like it 10 times better. I wish they would keep this one permanent. Like, I don't even think I've only ever owned one pink beauty blender, which is like the original beauty blender. So, as you can imagine, I've been buying the nude one for a long time. So, like, I am very familiar with that beauty blender, and this one is just crazy better. Oh, I got the itch. I got the itch. But, anyway, I'm going to quickly set my face with the Kat Von D Lock-It powder. If I can get it open here, darling. And let's see. I'm just going to do that with my beauty blender here. I think it's about time to get a new powder, you guys. I'm like, it is super used. I have a giant hole in this one and my other one, which will be my the cosmetics one. But I am just setting my under eyes, around my nose, and smile line with my damn beauty blender. And then I will just go in with the brush and set the perimeters of my face, as I always do. You just go in with my powder brush here. Gonna move on to bronzer. Go ahead and bronze and blush up the face. Gonna go with the good old Morphe Bronzer Glitterati bronzer today. Looks like this. I think I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild bronzer brush. It is the P60, if you would like to know. And I'm just gonna swirl around in that. And just for a little extra something, I'm going to contour a little bit. And today I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs contouring palette. It looks like this. And this is the coconut one, of course. Of course. And I'm just going to take that on a Morphe M523 brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to start right at my hairline and blend that in there. Moving upwards. Let me take that a little bit on the sides of my temples as well here. Just into my hairline. On the sides of my good old nose, of my schnoz, underneath my lip too. Alrighty, for blush today, I'm gonna go in with the Morphe Blush Trio, and mine is in the shade Pop of Blush. Looks like this. And I am going to go in to the shade right here, and it is called Sexy. It's just a nice nude blush. I'm going to use my Luxie 514 blush brush for that today. Sun-kissed, you know what I mean? Today, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face, and this is a trick that I learned from I Love Sarai. She will set her makeup like in between stages, so like after foundation, which I forgot to do that I meant to do. After she does her bronzer and her blush and highlight and all that good stuff, she'll set again, and then she'll set again at the end. And I have found that it really truly does make a difference. She is telling you the truth, so I would definitely try that tip out. But today I'm just going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. If you've never tried it, you should. It's an aerosol can, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's literally just like boom, boom, like perfect, nice, just continuous set. So I'm just going to set my floss here. Then once I have that in and it's started to dry, I'll take my beauty blender and tap over it like this. and that will kind of just push that product right into the skin and just help everything melt together. I love it when powders and creams and all that good stuff just melts all in together. It makes the biggest difference in the look, also in the longevity of your base. So now that the base is done, we're going to go ahead and move right on to the eye. The first product I am going to go in with today is going to be from Colourpop, and it is the Fame Palette. Looks like this. And here are the shadows here. And the first shadow I'm going to go in with is going to be this shade right here. And it is called Razzle. I'm going to go in with that on a giant fluffy brush. Get my Mia ready. And I am going to dust this all in the crease here, from inner to outer corner. And always remember, the lighter your hand and the lower your hand is on your brush, the smoother and more seamless the application is going to be. This is a beautiful cool tone palette. If you guys have never tried it, you totally should. It's great. Then taking a clean brush I haven't used yet, and I'm just going to go over that nice and gently. Just make sure it's good and seamless here. The next shade I'm going to go in with is going to be this shade right here, and it is called Clubhouse. And I'm going in with that on a Morphe M51A brush, and I'm going to slowly build this in the outer corner and then into the crease, keeping it lower than the previous shade. Nice, light, and gentle. I know that when you look at this palette, like the transition shades, the browns that I'm using, look the same, but they are far from the same, you guys. They're very different in undertone. Some are a bit mauvier, whereas some are just more cooler brown. But I promise you that they're very different. I'm just slowly building this color up here in the crease. And in the outer corner. And I'm going to start to kind of make a V shape here. Kind of like flicking it out a little bit. Like that. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And the next shade I'm going to go in with is going to be this shade right here, and it is called Lifestyle. And you don't want to take a lot of this color, you guys. Like, you want to take the tea, like barely even tap your brush in it, because it is pigmented. Like, super pigmented. And I'm going to start as low as I can, just kind of tapping here. Don't want to take this color high. I want to keep it pretty low. And once not much is on my brush, then I'll take it up here a little bit. But I want this color to stay pretty low. We don't want it high at all. And like I said, teeny tap. like that. I'm going to take this brush right here and blend that out some. I'm going to take that first shade Razzle and a little bit of Center Stage just to kind of clean up the top here. A little bit. I'm just running it over the top. Just want to make sure everything is good and blended here. Alright, we're going to stop there. I am then going to take some concealer. And this is the Colourpop concealer, and it is in the shade Fair 02. I'm going to put this right on the back of my hand, and I'm going to cut my lid a little bit. Not a lot, you guys. Not a lot at all. I'm going to take that on my Colourpop flat shader brush. I believe it's the small shader brush is what it's called on the website. And I'm just going to start cutting my lid out here. I'm going to start right about here. Once I got that line where I want it, then I'll lay the concealer down. I'm going to take my finger and tap it over. Helps it blend in that edge there a lot better, a lot easier, if you will. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my other lid here. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna take a Cover FX Shimmer Veil. It looks like this, and this is the shade Amethyst. And I'm gonna put this on my lid. I've never used this before, so oh, it's pretty. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. So I'm just going to place it right up along here like I did the other eye. And then go in and blend it out. Like so. Now, once I got that on, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to try to keep my eyelids like this for minutes. Take a sip of my coffee. Cheers to you, Starbucks. Alright. This lid is dry, so I'll just go ahead and work with this one. And I'm going to take a teeny bit of Lifestyle, which is that darkest shade. You see what I'm saying, you guys? Like, that shiz is pigmented, okay? Tap, 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 tap. I'm even gonna, like, tap it on the back of my hand a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with that. Do the same thing over here. Now that that is done, we're going to go ahead and work on the lower lash line, girl. And I am going to go into this shade right here from the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette. It's called Hungover. This is a Morphe E18. And I'm just going to lightly tap it into that purple. And I'm going to blend it out here. Now that we got the lower lash line done, I am going to go off camera really quick, put mascara on, maybe do a wing and some lashes, and I'll be right back to finish off the look. Now it's time to highlight, and today I'm going to go in with the Revolution Soph X highlighting palette. It looks like this, and I'm going to go into this shade right here on my Colourpop brush. And I'm just going to start highlighting these cheekbones really quickly. Really pretty. I'm going to go into a little bit of this shade as well. Ooh, that's icy, girl. I'm just going to take a mixture of the two right on the very tip of my nose, as well as down the center of my forehead. Mixture of the two for my cupid's bow and chin. Alrighty, you guys, and this is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know that I really did. If you have ever been considering picking up the Fame palette, I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful, cool toned palette. And yeah, that is about it for today, guys. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button down below, as well as subscribe. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you guys are notified when I post new videos. And that is it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.